guys, Preacher 357 here, out here on the range, pretending to be a cowboy because I've got a cowboyish sort of gun here, and I thought I would come out here and do a little shooting and relive the dreams of my childhood when I was a kid in the summers, in the afternoons, you know, on TV. All those old westerns would play all afternoon long, and I'd watch them, of course. So I got my only cowboy sort of gun out here. Well, I've got some Ruger single actions, but this is the only one that would be considered like a Colt clone of a sort. And it's one I bought several years ago just to say I had one, because it was really affordable. It's not a high price gun at all, and I didn't really know anything about it when I bought it. And I just assumed it was probably one of those Italian clones made by Uberti that was just marketed by someone else, but it turns out it's not. This is the EAA Bounty Hunter, and it's actually not made in Italy or the US, it's made in Germany by a company by the name of Weihrauch. And Weihrauch is a company that does a lot of different types of guns. They do air rifles for the German market, I believe, but they're also the ones that make that Windicator 357 that you might have seen around that started hitting stores 2 or 3 years ago. But this is a fairly nice little gun for the price. I think I only paid about $400 for it or so, and you know, which is a lot cheaper than some of them. Now, some of the Ubertis are not too high. You know, some of them can get up in price a little bit depending on you know, how nice they are. But this one even has a case color hardened finish on it, and that's what they call this. They come in nickel, they come in blued, and this one is the color hardened. And I don't know what process they use. I'm assuming it's not nearly as nice a case color hardening as you would get on like a Colt, but it looks nice, and I'm assuming it is actually a case hardening and not just some sort of different type of finish they put over the top of it, some sort of paint or something. I'm assuming it actually is case colored since they call it that, but you know, it looks pretty good. You know, it's got these walnut grips on it, and I thought it was a nice looking gun. So I decided to pick it up for that price just to say I had one, so I could come out here and pretend to be a cowboy, even though I'm nowhere near a cowboy, and I sure am not good at shooting these things, to be perfectly honest. One-handed, that is. I'm used to shooting two-handed with a pistol, and so trying to do the whole cowboy thing shooting one-handed, I'm just not the best at it. I need to work on it, I guess. And all that fanning the hammer thing, I can't do that at all. I'm not even going to bother trying. But you know, it's a pretty nice gun. But you know, if you're a big Colt Peacemaker fan, this thing has got something on it that you're going to detest, that you're going to hate, and that is, it's got a transfer bar safety. You can see here the lip underneath here, that raised area right there. The transfer bar goes into here. You can see into it or not to see that the transfer bar is in there, but it's a transfer bar safety. And there's no firing pin on the hammer, which means this gun is safe to load 6 rounds in. I mean, that's like the ultimate heresy, right? To be able to load 6 rounds in one of these things. And I know guys out there that probably wouldn't load 6 in it. They'd still load 5 just because that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm gonna load 6 because I'm not a real cowboy. So I'm gonna go ahead and load 6 in it. And another thing you'll notice is the Colts are known for the 4 clicks, the COLT. This one just has 3. So I guess that's EAA, right? Well, I don't know if that's what it's for or not, but only 3 clicks, not the 4 clicks. So it's not authentic. But it looks a lot like it, feels a lot like it, and it's close enough for a fake cowboy like me just to come out here and enjoy a little time out here shooting this gun and trying to get a little range time in before this Arctic blast comes in and freezes everything solid, because it's going to be really cold here in about a day. So while it's still pretty mild, I thought I'd get out here on the range, do a little shooting. Thought maybe I'd shoot a little quick video with this. I'm not going to do a lot of shooting with it, because to be perfectly honest, I'm not the best shot with this thing, so I'm not going to be impressing anybody, I'm sure, today, if I ever do. But I just thought I'd show it to you. It's one I haven't gotten out of the safe and showed you, really, I don't think, since I've had the channel. So let me just do a little bit of shooting here, just have a little bit of fun, and I'll let you go. I'm start over here on the red plates like normal. See if I can hit anything with it. If I can't hit anything one-handed, I'm going to go two hands. You'll just have to forgive me. Like that one. All right, two hands it is. That didn't help much, did it? And that's all she wrote. Yeah, I'm not the best with it. Yeah, messing around thinking it's a Ruger. I was trying to unload the cylinder without half cocking the hammer. With my Rugers, you can do that. With this one, you can't. This one requires that you cock the hammer, half cock it before you turn the cylinder. It doesn't free up just by opening the loading gate like a Ruger does. And I'm more used to shooting my Rugers than this one. All right, we'll put another 6 rounds in here and see what we can do. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try these smaller plates again and see if maybe I can get a bead on them. Doesn't look like it, does it? There we go. If I'll get that little one or not. That may be it. No, that was it though. Yeah, not the best shot. And this ejector rod likes to stick on this one too. I don't know if they do that with other brands or not, but this one certainly does. If you engage it all the way, it sticks back. Which maybe it's supposed to, I don't know. I'm no expert on these guns. Probably not any expert on any guns. But I know a lot more about some of them than I do about these, put it that way. All right, well, I'm gonna try that little plate one more time. Then we'll shoot some other stuff. I guess I'll even go out there to 100 and out there to 80 yards and just see if I can hit something out there, just to try. Come on, little plate. Looks like it's turned a little bit too, which ain't helping none. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this one. All right, I give up. Try this one at 35. I didn't see where I went on that one. Yeah. Is it going low? I can't tell. It'll be awfully obvious on the camera sometimes what's going on, but I don't see it. Because I'm focused in on that front sight, and I don't catch where the bullet actually goes. So sometimes you may be thinking out there, how can he not know where he's going? I see it clear as day, but it's easy to see on the camera, but hard to see in real life. Go out here 35 one more time, see if I can figure out the range. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. No. There it went. All right, need to bring it up a little bit, and I just think I wasn't steady enough. I'm gonna go out here, this one at 100, and just see if I can hit this thing. I heard it hit something, but I don't know what it hit. It wasn't the gun. I can't tell where I'm going. Oh, I heard it that time. I don't know if I've got any more or not. That may have been it. Yeah, that was it. But I got it. All right, 6 more and then I'm done. 6 more and that's it. I'm not trying to make a long video today. So I really don't have a lot to say, to be honest. I mean, I like this little gun. I've kept it for several years, so obviously I do kind of like it. But beyond that, I don't know much to say about it. It's the only single action armory kind of gun I've ever had. You know, obviously I've had some Rugers. You've seen all those, but one thing about it though, which is what I understand fairly common with a lot of these guns, is when you get it, you might want to tighten up your screws. And that's a problem I had with this gun for a while. It wouldn't stay tight. I think I ended up putting some Loctite on some of them. And of course I messed up some of the screws a little bit because I had a screwdriver that wasn't quite the proper fit. And you know me, I'm a bull in a china shop. If I can screw something up, I'm going to. So it's not pristine anymore. It's got some blemishes to it, but that's all right. It's just something for me to come out here on the range and shoot a little bit with and just have some fun. This isn't a defensive pistol. This isn't a gun I have any practical use for whatsoever. It's just something I bought to say I had one. And of course, at the time when I bought it, I didn't really even think about the authenticity of it or anything like that. I just saw it in there, saw the price, and thought, well, I might as well grab one of those. And you know, the idea that it had the transfer bar and all that was really not something I even put a lot of thought into at the time. But it doesn't bother me because I'm not a purist. I'm not a real cowboy, as I said. So if it bothers some of y'all, I'm sorry. I think I hit the chain. Don't know what I hit. Yeah. I can't tell where I'm going. Well, I think I may have hit the chain or the pole or something down there. I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to put a few more in there because I can't end on a miss. I didn't figure there was any chance I was going to hit that 80-yard plate. That little 12-inch at 80 yards is hard with a gun I'm used to, with the kind that I'm fairly good with. A gun like this that I'm really not the best with, you know, just not going to happen. So, oh well. I guess I need to get out here and practice more. Because one day I actually want to get me a real Colt, just to say I have one. So yeah, I guess if I'm going to buy something that nice, I'd need to be proficient with it, you know. So I'm going to go out here just a time or two more before I come over here and hit the cowboy or something. I hit something, but I don't think it was the gong. One more. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I can't see it. So we'll just go with Mr. Cowboy here. I think that was it. All right. That was it. Well, guys, wasn't much of a video, I know. Didn't have a lot to say, but it's a pretty gun. I think it's a good looking gun. It seems to be fairly well made. The quality seems to be there, you know, for a budget gun especially. I mean, I can't complain at all about this being $400 because it feels nice in the hand. It feels like good quality. It's lasted several years. And I mean, I'm not putting super hot 45 Colt plus P through it. You know, it's not made for that. It's you know, it's not a Ruger. It's a single action Army clone, so you have to put standard pressure 45 Colt through it. But you know, like I said, it's not a gun I have any practical use for. It's just for me to come out here and have a little fun with. And there it is, in all of her beauty. But guys, appreciate you coming out. If you would, check out the description. There's a link there for the Gun Owners of America for a discounted membership. There's also a link there for the TFA, the Tennessee Firearms Association. If you live in the great state of Tennessee like I do, please join up, get in the fight, and help us out here. We've got a lot of stuff coming up this year and hoping to get a lot of legislation passed. So, guys, appreciate y'all coming out and seeing me. Y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.